Hey, what's up everybody? This is Essa-Kh, and today I'll be bringing an alternative build to the Smiter build that I released a couple of weeks ago. But this time it's going to be two-handed and bow build for people that actually enjoy playing, bow and two-handed setup. I mean, this build is mainly made for people like me, people who farmed Maelstrom Arena several times and they never got a sharpened sword, sharpened two-handed sword, sharpened maul, or whatever weapon they wanted to get. I mean, I've never got one, so I always made builds around it. So first of all, we're gonna start off with, these are the stats of me buffed. I have like 36k stamina, almost 3800 weapon damage with just rally. So what we have here is 4 alchemist body pieces, chest, gloves, greaves, and boots. Then we have one blood spawn shoulder and 1 kina. And they all have to be in pen. I mean, if you want to reduce a lot of damage, but sometimes it's kind of hard to get these two as in pen. And then we have 1 ring of agility, which is robust, 1 necklace of agility, robust as well, and then a maul of agility. So as you can notice, the only expensive thing in this build is actually just the ring of agility, which you can put a healthy ring if you can't afford buying a robust ring. I mean, they're usually like 150k or something like that. The other ring is a Lecky's ring, and the belt is Lecky. So basically we're running 5 Alchemist, 2 Lecky's, 1 Kina, 1 Bloodspawn. And our bow is our 5th piece for Alchemist. So basically I'm gonna buff myself up, I'm gonna pop a pot on this bar, and let's say I, hit that, I have like 5.2k weapon damage. And stuff like that. So next thing we'll go is through the CP, because since you're using two-handed, your CP varies, so you're gonna have less points into Thumb. You're gonna have more points into Precise Strike, like 60 points, because you want hard-hitting Dizzying Swing, hard-hitting Crit Rush, and all that stuff. 6 points into Piercing, 78 into Mighty. And I don't have any in Bless or anything. I mean, if you feel like you need a little bit more healing, you can put 10 points in here and it could help you out with like Rally or Vigor. We have 35 points into Resistant for critical damage and all that stuff. And then this treat actually depends on what hits you the most. Like I see like a lot of builds are stamina right now, so I have more points into Hardy. I don't really worry about dots because you have extended ritual which like cleanses them all, so I can easily get rid of that. And then about 15% into magic defense. We have 37 points into Warlord, 11 points into Magician, 68 in Mooncalf, and then the rest goes into Tumbling. So as you can see, like from the stats, you'll notice like, oh, the regen is really low. But the way we have the skills set up on this bar is we have Biting Jabs, Crit Rush, Dizzying Swing, Reverse Slice, and Rally, Dawnbreaker, or Smiting. On the back bar, we have, like, this is almost as your buff bar, where you have Shuffle, Repentance, Poison Injection, and Extended Ritual, and we have Werewolf as our ultimate, and Vigor as the heal. The only reason why I have Werewolf is because it gives me more regen. So basically, let's say I'm in trouble, and this build, I don't feel like I'm getting enough regen. So what I'm gonna do here is, it's easy. You just swap your Lecky's ring and put two marksmen. So right now you're gonna have 1300 regen. When you pop a pot on this bar, you're gonna have 1500 regen. You feel like it's not enough, you put on this food, and you're up to like 2200 with with a lot of weapon damage and all that stuff. So that's one way you can like boost your regen from like nothing up to like 2.3k or higher, and even it's gonna get higher whenever you get the battle rush from killing with two-handed stuff. But for now I'm gonna put back Lecky's Bell and Lecky's Ring. And there's another important thing why I said in the beginning that I kinda like having this setup better than having a Maelstrom Arena weapon. So it's like, as you can see, the enchant on this one is Prismatic enchant, and then I have weapon damage enchant. So basically I would hit the enemy with Poison Injection, Light Attack, and as you can see, like when I hit Crit Rush, my Prismatic enchant just procced on that enemy, from a crit rush. So basically, like whenever you're fighting in the field, you can instantly execute somebody. Because let's say they're a vampire and you hit them with a really hard crit rush, and you can just like instantly execute them. So that's why I like having prismatic. I mean, you can do disease and all that, but it's like most of the players that you'll be fighting are vamps. It's like it's good to have something they can just like crit rush, instantly execute, you know, because prismatic is gonna proc. Look, I got 50k DPS on this enemy. So it's like if you go and do that setup, like your prismatic in chat is gonna proc for like 5k on people. And especially like in places like Azeroth where they don't have any resistance to magic, that damage is really high. Like I have fun doing that. If you don't like it, you can actually put a disease in chat. It's gonna be kind of half of the damage, and there's a chance you can get a debuff from that. But I mean, it's actually worth it. And let's say, for example, you don't like Bloodspawn and Kina. You can run 2 Bloodspawn, you can run 2 Engine Guardian, you can run whatever you want here. Whatever you feel like you need, you can help you out. I feel like this build could actually work on any stamina class. It doesn't matter if you're a Templar, DK, or whatever, because I mean your main abilities are always going to be Crit Rush, Dizzying Swing, Reverse Slice, you know, Dawnbreaker. Then you can have like one of your class abilities here, or you can even have other stuff, depending on like what kind of playstyle you want to play or what do you do. So I guess that will be all for this build. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you follow my YouTube, and you can check out my stream. From time to time I would run this build and, you know, do some stuff with it. It's a really, really nice and effective build. And if you don't like the maul, you can just put a 2-handed sword. Or you can even put an axe if you want, just like to have dots and stuff. It's really up to what kind of thing you want to do. So thank you all for watching this video, and I hope to see you in Cyrodiil.